The number said 1,000 yards. The real distance was 250. Between them, 282 people, who never knew how close they came. A ferry, crossing the North Channel from Belfast to Scotland. Dead ahead, just beneath the surface, a Royal Navy submarine, her crew certain they were clear. I'm a serving deck officer. This is how their picture of the world fell apart, and the 10 seconds that stopped a disaster. The ferry, Stena Superfast VII, 203 meters, 30,000 tons, a routine 2-hour crossing. On board, 215 passengers and 67 crew. The submarine's details were never released. The North Channel, the narrow gate between Northern Ireland and Scotland, crossed by ferries around the clock. The submarine was on training, told to stay clear of the ferry lanes. But a lane isn't a line on a chart. It's a corridor, kilometers wide, and believing she was clear, the submarine sat inside it. Submerged, she builds her picture of the surface from 4 things: periscope, passive sonar, radio, and radar. That afternoon, the radar was off. Sonar gives a bearing, not a distance. So it all came down to one thing: a human eye, judging range through a periscope. 12:43. The submarine sights the ferry, and identifies her correctly. By 12:47 she's heading almost straight for them. But the watch estimates her speed at 15 knots. She's doing 21. That one error changes everything. They think they have 12 minutes. They have 8.5. To open the range, the officer of the watch turns to port. But port is toward the ferry, not away. Now they're closing at 27 knots, a turn the other way would have opened it. The clock they couldn't see had just run shorter. On the command display, the ferry's closest approach reads 1,000 yards, comfortable, and built on that wrong range. Sonar and the periscope camera both hinted she was closer. But the safer number one. No one went to the periscope to check. There's a hard rule. If a ship comes inside the go-deep range, here, 900 yards, the submarine must dive deep, clear of everything. It takes about a minute. The ferry was already inside that circle. The sonar team triggered the dive. The commanding officer cancelled it and held her shallow, reading the ferry's turn as simply rejoining her route. Every decision was rational. It was just built for a world that wasn't there. 12:54 and 50 seconds. On the ferry's bridge, a lookout glances out to port and sees a periscope crossing the bow left to right. Hard to port. More rudder. 40 seconds later it slides down the starboard side, 50 to 100 meters away. Had she held course, the reconstruction is blunt, a collision, and a laden ferry hold below the waterline. Closest point of approach, 250 yards. The submarine's crew believed it was 1,004 times further than the truth. The rules of the road have no provision for a submerged submarine. Avoiding this rested entirely on her. The ferry couldn't see her at all. The last line of defense was a single pair of eyes that happened to look the right way. It was the third such close call in 4 years, a picture built with no way to check it.